Hey everyone, it's time for Radio Free Decipher. I'm Kyle.
And I'm Evan.
And today with us is Tom Lischke.
How are you, man?
Pretty good. How's it going, fellas?
Not too bad.
That sounded like you're reading from a script there. Pretty good. How are you, fellows?
Come on, man. He's had a rough week.
It's been a rough one, huh?
They've been generating a monumental pile of card ideas for upcoming projects.
Looking at the beginning of the Return of the King work, so that's
been
some work.
Yeah. Well, we have Tom on today to talk to us about the online games for both Lord of the Rings and Star Trek, but we have a little business to take care of first, and then we'll talk with Tom, and then we'll come back to a little bit more fun business.
Okay.
So, I want to start off real quick by saying that for those of you that are going to be coming to the conventions this year, our convention schedules are up on Decipher.com, so be sure and check those out. We'd love to see you. We always have tons and tons and tons of fun stuff going on at the shows.
Okay.
And Premier Series events from DGMA and Continental Championships, World Championships, all that fun stuff. So the convention area is up. Be sure and check that out.
I'm looking forward to them this year. I always do. Especially Gen Con. I didn't get to go last year. Gen Con, I think, and Origins, I believe. So
the two game-heavy ones.
The ones that I enjoy, yes.
I kind of like the non-game heavy ones personally. I'm a big fan of San Diego. Well, and then I guess Germany, Essen is a big game-heavy one. But
how about you, Tom? You have a favorite?
Probably Gen Con in the past, just because it was in my hometown.
Which it's not anymore.
Yeah, Indy's still a great town, though. I think it'll be a good time.
Good.
So.
No baseball game to go to,
though. Incorrect. The Brewers minor league club happens to be in Indianapolis.
Wow.
I don't know if they're in town during the convention. But
I'm definitely going to miss the hot dog race during the seventh inning stretch.
The racing sausages.
That's right.
The best part of any Brewer game.
Nice.
Yeah, we used to have some heavy betting going on with that. It was loads of fun. So.
Okay, so check out the convention schedule.
That's right.
Which has a lot to do with sausage races. What else we got?
Pretty soon, next month, the 10th and 11th, are the Energize Pre-Releases going on all over the place.
Very cool.
That's something you're going to be
I'm very
excited
much
about.
looking forward to it. There's a lot of speculation on what cards do right now as people are starting to learn more and more. And I'm not sure I agree with a lot of the speculation, but we'll find out. There's some people. No, it's for the best. There are a lot of people that are saying that a lot of the cards are extremely powerful, and everybody's favorite B word is getting tossed around. But
baloney.
Right.
No. Broken.
Oh, very nice.
But we'll see. I mean, there's a gap between play hypothesizing and playing. So
play hypothesizing and play testing.
Yes.
Two fun terms.
We will see. I'm very happy that people are eager to get their hands on the cards. So it's for the best. In addition to the pre-releases, which are coming up.
And real quick, we should mention that you can find out all about those pre-releases on DGMA.com.
Yes.
So before you segue to something else.
Thank you very much. Yes, DGMA.com. Check out for the full schedule. There's several events happening. So now, in addition to all of that, the ultimate pre-release is happening on the online game, which takes us to Tom. Why don't you fill us in about that?
The guys over at World's Part have already got the Energize cards, and they're working to get them plugged into the system because as part of an ongoing program, from now on, every Trek set is going to be on the online version of the game 3 weeks before the street tape for the physical card.
So is that actually in advance of the pre-release weekend?
Yeah, it is.
By a couple of days?
Holy cow.
Yeah, if you want to do well at your pre-releases, you know where to get your first play experience.
Very nice.
Wow,
and that'll be actually a full release. It won't just be an event per se. It'll be...
Yeah, you'll just be able to buy your cards online starting April 30th?
Yeah, April 30th is the date.
Wow.
And...
That's like next week.
Tom's cringing. He's like, should I say this? Should I say this?
Yeah. Actually, I'm trying to remember the exact event.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead and tell us. Nobody ever listens to Radio Free Decipher, so nobody will ever find out that we're spoiling.
No, it'll just be splurged all over the board within a couple of minutes.
Yeah, but nobody at work listens to it.
Oh, well, there you go.
That's true. There's actually a version of the promo card from the pre-release will be available for the online game as part of some event that go over and check it out on the online gaming website.
That was interesting verbiage. A version of the pre-release card.
Well, the text that celebrates the event will be just slightly different.
Right.
Okay.
So instead of having pre-release information, it'll have
online information.
The online launch information. I think.
Excellent.
Great.
Okay, so that would be the alternate image, the smiley row that has caused so much discussion. Anyway.
Smiley Row. She wasn't smiling too much on 24 this week.
I hope she recovered from her fall down the stairs.
Yes. It's just amazing. I have to go on a little segue about the revolving Star Trek cast members on 24, because we had the Romulan commander from Nemesis plotting a government takeover with the Romulan Praetor from Nemesis. and when Ro took her fall down the stairs, the emergency med tech that carted her away on the stretcher was
right. It was
Carrie from Voyager.
Lieutenant
Anyway, the revolving Trek casting wheel continues. So that's the Trek online version of the game. I suppose you've got a lot of news about the Lord of the Rings version as well.
Yeah, we're on the verge. I think we're supposed to have the first in-house playable version of the Lord of the Rings software package probably this week or early next week.
Wow.
Bum, bum, bum.
That's been a lot of work getting there.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I played the demo version, but I'm just thoroughly impressed with it.
Yeah,
and I know that a lot of people have used the card sorter, card inventory program.
And Deck Builder. Yeah. That was a very preliminary launch of that, just to get it out there and let people see what they can do. They've been working on that, have that sped up a little bit maybe, and have some improvements in that.
Great.
Yeah, and then we're really mounting the numbers we have for the beta test coming up, so that should be a fun time once we get that launched.
So now all the beta testers are going to get a version of it that they can actually play with each other with.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, once you get the beta test. I'm not sure what the exact program is going to be, but
Tom, what do I have to do to become a beta tester?
You would go to the website and sign up with 9,000 or 10,000 other people who've already done it. So there'll be a pretty good community waiting there once we launch that.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
And that's probably going to happen next month, from what you're saying.
The beta test itself will probably be the month after. I mean, we want to make sure that we're going to do some internal alpha testing,
right,
and make sure there's a version of it that's
no need
good.
to subject everybody to the obvious
worst
bugs.
Of the bugs.
Yes.
Yeah,
okay.
We'll get those cleared out. But speaking of the conventions, this year there's going to be a strong presence from the online community, or the online games there. We'll be taking sign-ups starting at Origins, with hopefully some cool programs associated with that. But they'll be at Origin. The Worlds Park guys will be at Origins. They'll be at Gen Con.
Excellent.
Does that mean we might have some machines there that people can try it out?
Yes.
Good.
Sweet.
Good.
They should be at Essen, I think, as well for the World Cup, and hopefully we'll be able to do some cool things at Essen. With if you have a version of the game, you might be able to follow the matches. That's one of the goals.
Whoa.
Take a look. It's
ambitious stuff.
It'll be tight, but it'd be a neat thing to be able to pull off. So.
Wow, it sounds like a lot to look forward to then.
So that's cool. So people can get in and watch like a match as it's being played. As many people as they want.
I think so. I think it'd just be a matter of going into one of the rooms and hooking into that. I mean, like I said, the talk on that is real preliminary, and it's one of the main focuses. We want to get the game out there.
Get the game working first. Yes.
But they seem to think that's a doable thing. So.
Excellent.
If you can teach a computer to play a CCG, I'm sure you can do that.
Yeah. Yep. That's one of the things that was pretty interesting with the Quick Start product that'll be coming out around the corner is the playable demos. I mean,
right.
That's what you were talking about earlier, was that Quick Start version of the program, which is a little bit different than the online game. If you get that Quick Start, it's not. You should expect different things.
Sure.
It's pretty simplified, but it's still a good way to brush up your play skills. Against
Can you play against an AI opponent?
Real rudimentary opponent right now. I mean, they didn't put a lot of time into.
Are you going to be able to play against an AI opponent on the online game, the full version of it?
Probably only in a.
So that you can test against, test your deck or something like that?
Well, the deck organizer, or the card organizer in Deck Builder, has some cool deck testing utilities built into that, like sample draws, and it'll run your statistics for you. But I think that the tutorial would probably be included too. The one that's in the Quick Start product has fixed decks. It would be another level of software designed to let it play against any deck, but I don't know. That's something that we can talk about.
So it does seem like pretty much once you built something, it wouldn't be hard at any hour of the night to find somebody to play.
Sure.
Yeah. Although maybe, I mean, same thing was with, if you want to alpha test your deck, you can run it against the computer, but we'll see. I don't know. That's not something that's been explicitly talked about.
Sure. Okay, so you said that there's a lot signed up already, but not too late if you want to sign up for beta testing.
There's still time to sign up for that beta test program.
And where to go for that?
Online.decipher.com will take you to the online gaming page. That's the simplest one. Or you can go, if you want to go directly, you can go to LOTR TCG.decipher.com.
Okay.
Which will bring you to the Lord of the Rings specific page for the online game.
And there's also a link to it from the main page of Decipher.com.
Go to the online gaming page.
Okay, excellent. Link. Any other news worth sharing here?
Teagle and Little versus Decipher tomorrow.
Yeah, that's why I'm sore.
This is a soccer game.
The second annual match of Decipher versus its printer, who prints all of our cards.
Yes. Those of you who are longtime listeners of RFD will recall the
blowout.
Yes, the ringers that were brought in. But you guys have practiced a lot harder this time.
Yeah, we got a really good team shaping up this year. So Tom, man, he's a wall. I think his size 34 feet are going to stop any ball heading toward any net. So
nice. Well, then I hope everyone out there is keeping crossed fingers for us, and we'll see how we do.
That's actually today. I should have said today at 6:30, so Eastern Standard Time. It'll be good.
Hopefully, it won't be raining later today.
Yeah.
Yeah. We just got a notice today that there may be a torrential downpour, and I guess some people are a little afraid of mud. So there could be a delay of the game, but.
That would be a shame.
It would be a shame because I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah. I got 3 goals today in practice.
All right. Okay, well, good luck, guys. Tom, we'll let you go free while we take care of our last couple bits of business. So thanks for coming down to talk to us.
Sure, my pleasure.
Okay, so a couple last bits on Energize before we close out the broadcast here. Today, as I'm sure you've all seen, the complete card list went up. So you can see all 180 cards that are to be found in Energize. Also, don't forget the 4 headquarters missions from the Premier Starter decks will be in those as well. And I have a card spoiler for you today, of course.
Dun, dun, dun.
You with the dramatic music. We really need to get, like, drop-in sounds for RFD. Wouldn't that be cool?
Dude, that'll just be me. I'll just be beatboxing.
All right. You man Mix-a-Lot, man. Today, I love to do the generic events on when I spoil a card.
Dude, you've done nothing but events.
I'm sorry, but they're good. There's 44 events in this set, so there's a lot of material.
It's eventalicious?
It is eventalicious. This is card 2U50. That makes it uncommon.
Whoa.
It is an event called Mental Discipline. Costs 1. And it is an extreme close-up picture of Garrick from By Inferno's Light when he's hidden in the wall trying to work on the communications device to contact the runabout.
I'm not sure that there's anything better in Star Trek than an extreme close-up of Garrick.
Yeah, well, this one's for all the ladies.
See the picture?
See?
Holy cow.
Yeah.
That's like, you don't even see his eyebrows. It's so close
up.
You don't see his chin, and you don't see his eyebrows.
Well, Cardassians don't have eyebrows. But if he did...
Dude, that was so nerdy.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I don't think this may be the most extreme close-up yet on a Star Trek card. But anyway.
Hang on, Jason?
Yes?
Can we get, on a scale of 1 to 10, can we get a nerdiness level on that last quote?
He's coming over here to...
A 7.5 on the nerdy.
And he would know.
The nerd indicator.
Only Ed Garton in the art department is more vigilant against nerdiness.
That's right. So. What is he? Oh, he calls it nerd burgling.
Yes, nerd burgling.
He just nerd burgled.
Anyway, back to the spoiler.
Okay, sorry.
Because nobody out there cares about the nerd burgling. The text is, plays in your core. When your unique personnel is facing a dilemma, you may discard a personnel with the same card title from hand to make him or her attributes +1 and gain one of the discarded personnel's skills until the end of the dilemma. So this is 2 things. If you're using multiple copies of the same personnel, Now you can kind of Uber up, dig deep in the same way that Garrick does. Garrick, picture Garrick. Get it? And also, if you kind of want to, this is sort of a toe in the water of like what persona swapping used to be in the first edition. You can do this because, for example, the 2 different versions of KLS have different subtitles, but the same card title, so they would work with this. Better examples would be like the Jean-Luc Picard and the Shinzons from Premiere that have some different skill sets and stuff. And finally, the lore, and I'm not going to do a Garrick impersonation this week.
Dang.
I've been too put on. It says, yes, this is a tight, enclosed space. Yes, there's not a lot of room to move, but a disciplined mind doesn't allow itself to be sidetracked by niggling psychological disorders like claustrophobia.
Very nice.
And there you have it.
Bum, bum, bum.
Very nice. So a little something for people who want to get mileage out of those extra copies of their mains.
You know, I'm a little depressed, man. Does this mean it's our last Energize spoiler?
It is our last Energize spoiler because next Friday the complete spoiler list will be revealed.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah. You were just going for a... You were just setting me up there, man. Yep. So yeah, I hope you've had fun.
Excellent.
Until we begin the nth spoilers a little bit down the road.
That's right.
That will
have
to suffice.
So.
Oh, and one other thing I should mention is that card is first edition compatible.
Oh yes,
that's an important little detail that I forgot to mention.
Don't forget.
So there you have it.
Well, great. Thank you so much once again.
Good luck at the soccer game.
Oh yeah. I'm looking forward to it. We're gonna whoop them this time. They're not gonna get to their Brazilian ringers this time.
That's not a slam on Brazil or anything.
No, that's a good thing because those guys were good. But you know, when they show up to the game and get introduced to the other players on their team, it's kind of like, what's going on here? So it wasn't Teagle and Little that beat us last time. It was the 3 Brazilians.
Nice. Okay.
So,
well,
good so this time it's going to be all Decipher.
All right.
And next week you shall hear the harrowing tales of our glorious victory.
All right. Well, thanks everyone out there for listening. Have a great weekend.
Late.